Brooklyn child injury lawyer. Accidents involving children happen in a blink and can leave families facing medical bills and uncertainty. When someone's negligence or intentional act harms a child, New York law provides a framework to protect the child's rights and pursue those at fault. Minors deserve special protection because they cannot advocate for themselves. With help from a skilled attorney, parents can navigate the process to seek compensation for medical expenses, emotional harm, and future care. Child injury law addresses situations where minors are harmed by another party's negligence, intentional conduct, or misconduct. It covers injuries that occur on playgrounds, at school, during sports and recreational activities, in car accidents, or because of defective products and unsafe premises. Children are vulnerable, so the law imposes a duty of care on individuals and organizations responsible for their well-being. To prove negligence, it must be shown that this duty was breached and that the breach directly caused the injuries. Building a strong case requires collecting evidence, such as photos, witness statements, and medical records. Multiple parties may be liable. Schools and school districts must keep students safe and provide adequate supervision during school hours and sponsored activities. Daycare providers, babysitters, and nannies are responsible for maintaining safe conditions and watching over children. Camps, churches, and youth programs have similar obligations to train staff, monitor activities, and remove hazards. Property owners, municipalities, and pool operators can be held accountable if they fail to take reasonable precautions. Identifying who had control over the site and whether they fulfilled their obligations helps determine liability. After an injury, immediate medical care is essential. Parents should follow doctors' recommendations and keep records of diagnoses, treatments, and bills. Evidence collection is critical. Photograph the scene and injuries, secure any defective products, note witnesses, and obtain official reports. Once health and evidence are addressed, consulting an experienced attorney ensures that legal rights are protected and that negotiations with insurers or negligent parties start promptly. A child injury lawyer can provide advice, investigate the circumstances, gather additional evidence, and represent the family during settlement discussions or at trial. New York's statute of limitations has special provisions for minors. While personal injury claims generally must be filed within 3 years, a child typically has until 3 years after their 18th birthday to start legal action. A guardian ad litem, usually a parent, is appointed by the court to pursue the case on the child's behalf. If injuries are discovered later, New York allows a discovery-based time limit that begins when the injury is or should reasonably have been discovered. Because exceptions may apply depending on the injury type and facts, careful legal guidance is important to avoid missing deadlines. Guardians play an active role in pursuing compensation. They must initiate the lawsuit, hire legal counsel, act in the child's best interests, and communicate with the representative. Guardians may attend hearings and participate in settlement negotiations. They also oversee how any settlement or award is used for medical care, therapy, and other costs related to recovery. Providing emotional support is critical because legal proceedings can be stressful for a child and their family. New York follows a comparative negligence system, meaning compensation is reduced when fault is shared. If the actions of the child or guardian contributed to the accident, the award may be adjusted. Compensation can include payment for medical bills, rehabilitation, long-term care, and damages for pain, suffering, and lost future earnings. Assessing these costs carefully helps secure a settlement or verdict that supports the child's quality of life. Protecting a child's rights after a traumatic incident requires compassionate and skilled advocates who understand the complexities of child injury law. The Kucher Law Group offers this guidance by reviewing cases, negotiating with insurers, and litigating when necessary. If your child has been harmed because someone failed in their duty of care, act quickly. Contact Kucher Law Group at 929-563-6780 to schedule a consultation. This law firm's office is at 463 Pulaski Street, No. 1C, Brooklyn, New York, 11221, United States. The law firm stands ready to help you pursue justice for your child.